Hi friends, it's Lisa Hetrick, illustrator for Gina K Designs, and I'm so grateful you could join me today. I have a brand new stamp set to share. Let's dive in and take a look. Okay friends, we're going to walk through this brand new stamp set. This stamp set is a little something different for me, and a little something different happening in this stamp set. I've never actually created anything quite like it. Last year was my very first stamp set called Merry Everything that I've ever done in my Gina K line for a holiday stamp set. And this year, and you all loved it so much, and I still love it. And this year I wanted to do something special, something creative, something fun, something holiday. So here we go. Let's dive in. This is the Merriest Season of All. This is the stamp set. This is the coordinating die set, and they are available as a bundle. That's the newest offering that Gina has been sharing. It's awesome. Now let's go in and take a peek at every single one of these stamps. And I'm going to talk through the inspiration for this set. So in the set, I have some beautiful Christmas flowers. I've got some poinsettias. I've got this two-step stamp flower that's actually a three-step. So you can three-step in some color. We've got some leafery elements, some laurel leaf-like elements that go in opposite directions, some holly and in two different sizes and another size, some branches, this really cute poinsettia, a little berries, and a poinsettia center. I've got this new swash. This is new for me too, and you might be seeing a little more of this from me. But this swash of a stamp here that's got a little bit of a paintbrush feel to it. And it kind of looks like this when you stamp it. It's really, really interesting. But it also fits the curve of this beautiful swan. And how that came around, I wanted to do something that I felt was kind of holiday-like, but could be used for other things if you wanted to use it for baby showers or other kinds of events. And the swan came to mind for me because I was thinking of some Christmas songs and I was singing while I was doing the illustrations for this this stamp set. And the 7 Swans of Swimming kept coming around. And has anybody ever just tried to sing that song from the beginning to the end, on the first day of Christmas, and then somewhere in the middle you get kind of mixed up with what the thing is for the number? But 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, you know, like that song just brought me so much joy while I was illustrating and getting in the holiday mood for creating this stamp set. So I said, oh, I think that would be a really unique and kind of interesting stamp set. So let's see how it plays out, right? So, and then I was also singing that song, It's the Merriest Season of All. So I just love that sentiment. I feel like It's the Merriest Season of All kind of embodies that whole December, January time that we're feeling. Wishing you joy this holiday season and joy. So these are all of our elements to create some really interesting cards. So let's dive in and take a peek at all of the card inspiration that I have to share with you today. Let's go ahead and maybe come in a little bit tighter on our card so we can take a peek. So here is the swan, and I just love, this might be my favorite card, and I know I'm going to say it with some of the other ones, but here are the laurel leaves. So the laurel leaves were created to kind of intentionally be able to use them by themselves, but also intentionally go around the bottom of the swan, just kind of anchoring the swan to your card. And then here are these super cute little poinsettias layered on top of each other, and I stamped that little center for the poinsettia on. The swan is a really, really fun, wide open element, and you're going to see me share using it in a couple different ways. So in this This card, I did a little bit of Copic marker coloring with some alcohol markers, and I made the swan pink, sort of like a flamingo pink, but just because I wanted it to kind of have this really fun holiday look. Okay, that was pink. All right, here is another really fun card. Now, the two sentiments that I've created, the joy and it's the merriest season of all, fit really nicely in this shape of the swan, and you can anchor it on the lines and it fits beautifully. You could take all of those builder elements right here and kind of create a little wreath around the neck of the swan. And then here is that swash of color that I've got going across that can be kind of used like water, and I added a little bit of gold embossing to just kind of create this really fun card. Okay, now that swash of color is just super fun to use by itself too, as an anchor point to add all of these different elements to make the merriest season of all. So this is a Christmas flower, the Christmas flower, and that's that 3-step stamping right here in that Christmas flower. I just love it. And I love comparing the pinks, pulling together the different pinks. And in this case, this is the carnation pinks, all 3 of the carnation line, pulling them together and putting them in with these blues. This is turquoise sea to kind of create a little bit of a retro look. Okay, clean and simple card. Here, that swash of color was designed to kind of go over the back of the swan. So you can kind of use it to create a little bit of an abstract in that swan. Here's the joy sentiment, fits right in the back here. And then I've nested the laurel leaf, the flowers, and the holly right into the card. Clean and simple. You can add whatever you want on the inside. And this could also be a really great, I keep thinking like a great birth announcement card, or a really great change up the colors, and it can make a great any kind of birthday kind of card. It just would be super, super fun. But again, like a shower would be really cute. Anyway, digress. Okay, super fun. I've paired this card up with one of the new backgrounds from Gina, and this is Snowfall. And I just love this background. I love this dot pattern. I love background stamps, and I love when the stamps are the star of the show. And pairing up Merriest Season of All with that background just made a really fun laurel leaf-like card. I added Merry Everything from my release last year with the Merry Everything stamp set. And I just love that. It just fits in there. These two stamp sets, these two holiday stamp sets, the Merriest Season of All and Merry Everything from last year, are in proportion to each other. So if you have that set, you can totally use it with this year's set. Okay. Okay. I don't know. This is one of my favorite cards too. And this is what I was talking about. I used that background stamp again. I've taken that poinsettia. I've got a little bit of movement here that's kind of like water, but I did it in pink. Got a little bit of gold here on the laurel leaf, the leafery. And for the swan, I did a little bit of white watercoloring. But I used different values of gray to create that swan. And I'm going to be sharing that in a tutorial later this week. Sometimes I get asked a lot, like, how do you take something that is a swan that's supposed to be white and make it show up really well? So we're going to talk about that later this week. So here is a really another fun card where I've used the swash of color, and I just added it on here with a little bit of gold embossing. Sometimes I'm gold embossing challenged, and I really need to challenge myself to get out my gold embossing powder and play with it. And this was a really great card for that. Look at those 3 little poinsettias just put together. They look so cute. Clean and simple card. Okay, I can't ever have a release without doing a super fun pattern card. So all of the elements in the stamp set with the poinsettias and the greenery, the holly and the berries. Just super fun. Added that wishing you joy this holiday season. It just made for a really fun card. I put it on that Barely There cardstock. I love that. I love how these stamps are really just the star of the show. So super fun. Okay, friends, as with all of my stamp sets, I have a brand new card idea sheet. You can grab this card idea sheet on my website at indigojadeart.com. You'll see a link for freebies, and all of the card idea sheets for every single one of my stamp sets are available there. You can also grab this in the Gina K Designs Facebook group in the files section. So super, super fun. I hope you enjoyed all of the card inspiration that I shared for Merriest Season of All. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you really love this new stamp set for the holiday season called Merriest Season of All. I can't wait to see what you create, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider sharing the joy by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. And you can watch more card and watercolor tutorials here. Thanks so much.